How did that Mugithi jam by any chance come to be? Because that thing was, I think it also opened for you a new market, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely. I remember we used to, there was a Safaricom Kenya Live project that came up.
Wow. What is now Safaricom Live? Then it was Kenya Live, yeah.
I think now is what's
Weza now, yeah.
There was that project going
with
on.
With Homeboys.
Yes, and part of the project was to do a couple of singles to push for that project.
Oh, okay.
And I remember at every event I used to go to, be it it could be the middle of a hip hop event, the most, you gangster thing going on. The DJ just drops, there's a song called Tiga Komote, the original.
Yeah.
DJ used to drop it like this. People would go nuts. It was ridiculous. So I always said, you know what, I would really like to do a remix of the song, but I have to look for the original owner of the song, the original composer. Now, I told you my uncle was Sammy Wyre.
Yes.
So the late. So I talked to my aunt and asked whether she knew the singer of the song, this Tiga Komote. So she's on who made the link, and I got in touch with him. We met up with him, and I was like, you know what, I'd really like to do a remix of this song. But now including you, I want you to be on the song. So like, initially I think he wasn't too sure of how the outcome would be. But yeah, he came through to the session. We discussed terms and everything. He came through the session, and he came with his guitarist. So I directed him. We made a basic beat with big up Dilly for doing the production of that. He came through. We laid the percussion Nini track, and then we got his guitarist to put the lick. And then now we got JB to voice it. He did the chorus and he did part of a verse. So I didn't do my verse on that day. He was like, so he was pretty excited, like, okay, yeah, let me know when it's ready. Okay, cool. So when he left, either that day or the next day, I did my thing. I voiced it, I did my verses, and we worked on the mix. So I called him in maybe like the week after to come and listen. So all through the song playing, he was just quiet.
Every boy around said that me should not marry you. Every girl around said that me should not stay with you. Only thing them see is you have a little baby too. Only thing them see is how can we spend me life with you. You know where we from, yeah, you know how we ride with you. Tell them say we can't listen to what them say to you. Time we make a choice, what we want to do regarding you. Maybe we should wait, think about what they want to do. Mwanake go kwera tewe no newendo. Oto magamondo emukwe shulie. Oto magamondo anywe maradioni. Erute moyo nyondo wa mundunge. Anole aranera aigwa nyura motiga. Aigora mote tondwale na mwana. Tiga kumute moikie moikaranie. Mahota kwere munyaka mutie.
So me, I'm twiddling my like, this guy doesn't like this song. I've messed this song. I've spoiled it. the song finished like this, he flipped, he laughed. He was like, thank you so much. He loved it.
What?
He could not believe the song sounds that way, man. It was crazy. And by the time we dropped the video, that
was it a J Blessing flick?
It was Tome Bumba.
Oh, yeah. Oh yes.
Bumba Films.
Yeah, Bumba Films was in.
Yeah, man. That song made us do.
Can you remember when it first played?
He started playing at. He started performing in street jams. You know what I mean? My kind of Vijana gigs.
Yes,
I started performing in Mugithi
That's
gigs.
crazy.
So for me, it really helped us cross into each other's markets.
Audiences, yeah. In fact, talk to me about your collabo thoughts before doing a collabo. I mean, I've seen you. Few people have done as many collabos as you.
Some are strategic because maybe you're trying to enter a certain market, and normally the best way to do that is through collabo. You know what I mean? In some cases, it's experimental. At times, maybe somebody will express the interest that they want to work with you. It depends. Some sounds are not compatible. If you try and work, if it doesn't gel, you'd rather not do it. However, I've always been one to say I've never thought that I'm too big to work with a new act or anything. Which a lot of people have actually. I've gotten some comments here and there saying, "Hey, don't you're working with everyone," but for me, it's if somebody didn't give me an opportunity in the first place, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
If Ted decided, no, I'm only going to work with a famous artist, and not give me that chance to work in the first place, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? So I never forget that, man. That one person you might give that chance might end up being the next big thing. And if it does, your name is tied to it, you know what I mean? So it still gives you longevity.
Yeah.
So that thing of saying I'm too big to work with certain artists, or I'm going to be too common, I don't believe in that. However, different artists have different priorities, you know what I mean? Different artists have different priorities, and you can't. There's many artists artists have different focuses in life, you know what I mean? If it's not your calling to be a producer or pass the baton to another upcoming artist, it's not your thing. But for me, coming from a production background, having seen artists come from nowhere in the career to get to somewhere, I really don't mind helping out somebody else in their career.